Unlike the main Sonic game timeline, which was once great, but has jumped the shark so many times its fingers are all pruny, spin-offs of the Sonic series are almost universally bad. Sega's tried so hard to steer its little blue hedgehog down the same road as Nintendo's pudgy plumber, but to no avail. Sonic R, Sonic Spinball, Sonic Shuffle, the original Sonic Riders, the list goes on and on. But is Sonic Riders Zero Gravity any different?
Brace yourself!
The game opens as a mysterious ring-shaped meteorite lands at the feet of a legion of security bots. They suddenly wake up and march off into we don't know where. Flash forward to the next morning and Tails has somehow found said meteorite and given it to Sonic.
The sound of the impact woke me from my sleep, and I found it outside.
The robots attack, Sonic and friends barely escape with their lives, and then everyone does the next logical thing. They race.
Ready? Go!
Sonic plotlines have been pretty bizarre for a while now, and Zero Gravity maintains the status quo in this department. But really, this is nothing but a glorified kart racer, so the story is mostly unimportant anyway.
Jet?
Long time no see, Shorty. Guess who?
Amy? What are you doing here?
Fated lovers are always drawn together, silly.
Along with the story mode, which is over rather quickly and consists of almost as much time sitting back and watching story sequences as it does actually playing the game, Zero Gravity features a bevy of pretty straightforward play options.
Sweet.
Normal racing mode can be done either against other racers or as a time attack. High scores can then be uploaded to the worldwide leaderboards, as can ghosts of your best runs. In survival mode, Sonic and pals can tackle a relay race where they pass batons, survival ball, which is something akin to football or soccer, and survival battle, where the object is to use objects to slam your foes. Finally, as you play through the game, you can visit the store to buy various bits of gear for your racers to customize them a bit. Zero Gravity's not breaking any new ground here, but at least there are a few different options to keep things feeling fresh. Much like in the original Sonic Riders, the actual racing is where the wheels completely come off. There are 3 control setups in Zero Gravity, and none of them work. You can hold your Wii Remote horizontally, tipping it forward to accelerate and left or right to turn. You can hold it more traditionally, but the control scheme is very similar. The problem with both of these setups is that the control is infuriatingly imprecise, leaving Sonic and pals acting more like ping-pongs as they careen from one barrier to the next. Luckily, Sega included a more traditional controller option, but only using a GameCube controller. Somehow the classic controller got overlooked here. And even with this third option, control is still a pain, thanks to hoverboards that simply don't turn sharply enough, and the fact that accelerate is mapped to the same analog stick as steering. There is a trick system and a ring collection system that upgrades your board on a per-race basis, as well as a gravity move that attempts to give the player more precise control, but really, when the interface is this broken on such a base level, discussion about bells and whistles is just academic. Sonic Riders Zero Gravity is almost unplayable.
See you later!
Perhaps the biggest disappointment in all of this is that Zero Gravity is actually a decent looking game. The cartoony world of Sonic and his pals looks really good here, and the sense of speed can be almost overwhelming at times. All the effects and speed do have a downside though, as it's sometimes difficult to tell exactly where you should be going, as well as being tough to recognize a potential shortcut before it's too late. The voice acting is generally serviceable as well, though a lot of the sound clips seem to be reused from the original Sonic Riders. Still, there's some satisfying chatter between competitors during each event, and it helps to immerse you into the Sonic world.
Hey, hold up a minute. Girls hate guys who rush them, Jet. Rush?
Another Sonic game, another disappointment. It seems like whenever the Hedgehog jumps off the tiny screens of the current handhelds, everything just falls apart for him. Sonic Riders Zero Gravity never rises above the extremely low bar set by its predecessor, and it's made even worse on the Wii thanks to the horrible controls.